been 10 days since my residency card expired here in Portugal. So here's a little update of the things that I've done to try and help me get that renewal a bit sooner. I logged onto the AIMA portal and I saw that my NIF and my NIS were supposedly not associated with my card. And so I'm like, I have to fix that. I went to a Loja de Cidadão when I first called AIMA, or the number that AIMA provided, which actually wasn't AIMA. Another story. They told me that there is an AIMA office at the Odivelas location of the Loja de Cidadão. So I went. They said that they could actually not associate my NIS with my card because apparently, even if I did have an appointment, which I did not, if I had an appointment, the only things that they could do is update my phone number and my email. So even if I had an appointment, nothing would have been done anyway. So I decided to go to the Loja de Cidadão in Saldanha, which I knew that they weren't going to be able to do that anyway, with like what I needed, right? And there's no AIMA office there either way. But I needed to get my utente number, so my health, like public health number, which I haven't done till now because one of the requirements was also having a private health insurance. So I had that and used that and didn't necessarily think that I needed the regular public health number to even be able to renew, right? So apparently that's one of the requirements now. So I'm like, let me go do that. And while doing so, I was able to update my address because when I originally moved to Portugal, I lived in Évora and now I live in Lisbon. So all of my documents and everything say that I still live in Évora. But when I get this renewal, I obviously don't want them to ship the card to where I no longer live and instead ship it to where I live now, because I needed to take my passport and or proof of where I lived to get that utente number. I took my rental contract, they updated my address, and now the portal reflects my address. Somehow that also updated it, and now it also has my NIS and my NIF, even though those were technically, I already had them from before and should have already been in the system. The Finanças office, I was able to get a printed copy of my proof of address, pretty much, and also making sure that any debts that I needed paid, that I was up to date with my IRS. They were able to provide me documents with that, which are things that I'm going to need for this renewal. So now supposedly we are going to be able to renew online. I've had friends who have not been able to do anything for almost a year and or still waiting for a card even if they've already had their appointment. So now we're supposedly going to be able to renew online. I'm not 100% sure, but I did log in to my portal this morning and it no longer says that my NIF and my NIS aren't there. Those are now added, so they're good. What it says now is that they're reviewing any debts that I may have to the IRS or the tax authority. So once those have been reviewed and are considered accurate, then I'll be able to submit a request, which I'm hoping will mean I could submit a request for renewal. So we'll see, and I'll keep you updated on like if I'm actually able to submit that request and do everything online, or is it to submit a request for an appointment to renew, meaning I'd still have to go in person and take all these documents anyway. So this is the update so far. It's only been 10 days since my card actually expired and things seem to be moving slightly. Not so fast, but not so slow. So make sure to follow along so that you can get any future updates that I'll share about this.